Since the AK-47 levitation wife incident, the abduction attempts stopped.
Yep.
At least they thought at the time that they stopped. In reality, they just didn't remember. But
wait, really? Okay,
yeah.
go ahead.
But at least Joyce wasn't floating down the hallway anymore. Everything else remained the same, and the usual nonsense continued. Shit disappearing, animal mutilations randomly, so on and so forth. Mormon taxman, lemon crack and a cold one.
Always gotta get it.
We're gonna kick this baby off to the desert. Okay, John would go often. That was a mixture of go and often.
Yep.
It's a new word. John would often go out and explore the desert in his Jeep with two of his dogs. On one occasion, he got a feeling that he should stop and go explore.
Yep.
Yeah, he decided he got a feeling.
He decided.
You know what? I think I'm going to have a feeling right now. Just one.
Yep. No.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to have
One
a feeling.
Just one.
Just ein feeling.
Einhorn. Finkel is Einhorn. He didn't usually leave the Jeep when he went out exploring, but he did this time. He grabbed a water canteen, then he and the dogs left the Jeep to go for a little walkabout.
They played The Floor is Lava.
Yeah.
Can't get out of the Jeep.
There was a small hill in the distance, and John followed his intuitions and walked towards it.
Okay.
Once on top of the hill, he noticed a small valley that had a roughly 200-yard circle in which all plant life was missing. Now, yes, it is a desert, but generally in a desert, there's still, plant life, cacti, whatever else is in a desert. I've never been to a desert. Actually, I have been. That was a lie. I flat out lied to you.
I've never been to a desert.
That wasn't a lie. That was correct.
Hey, what do I win?
I'm keeping my clothes on, so nothing. He described this 200-yard circle like it was a crop circle in the desert.
Okay.
And in the center of this circle was another circle of about 100-yard circumference. This one was made of shoes, all pairs, all of them facing inward towards the circle.
Well, that's fucking weird.
Right? Now, sure, that could just be a human made, but let's just keep going with this. He decided that he wanted to get a record of this, so he went to the car, went to the Jeep, got his camera, set it up. Suddenly, the hairs on his arms stood up, and he felt what he described as an electrical charge. Uh-huh. He looked over at the dogs. They were lying on the ground in a submissive position, and when he turned around, he saw the unbelievable sight of a giant black triangle UFO that was as big, if not bigger, than the size of an American football field.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. It was just hovering there, like it was looking at him and watching him. And that's the last thing he remembered. He woke up sometime later, lying in the same spot that he was previously standing. Dogs still there by his side, and once he woke up, they came over and started licking him, greeting him. And he got up and checked the camcorder timer and saw that the camcorder had been recording for 55 minutes.
Shit.
So we're getting about, we'll say 50 minutes of unknown
accounted
time.
for.
Yeah,
time.
Exactly. Dehydrated, burned, and a little shaky, he and the dogs walked back to the Jeep. When checking the camcorder, though, there was nothing on it out of the ordinary. So nothing was recorded. I mean, it was recording, but nothing.
Yeah.
No craft, nothing.
Apart from some aliens teabagging him.
Spud, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?
But the opportunity.
It presented itself. I don't know why the accents came in.
I don't know.
It worked.
It works.
This incident, though, did not hinder his fascination with the desert. He would go out multiple more times exploring the desert. Mm-hmm. He had another disappearance, this time of about 18 hours unaccounted for.
Shit.
He woke up far away from home and naked.
Shit.
He had to walk back home barefoot in the hot-ass sun for hours, buck naked, to find his way back home.
Shit.
Yeah, I think I said home twice.
That's a bad day.
That is a bad day. More things happened in the desert, though.
Uh-huh.
This is more now witnessing. One night, John, I don't know why I said John so forcefully there. One night, John
Is it in caps?
It's not. One night, John was outside at the stables tending to some chores. He looked over his shoulder out into the desert, and he saw a figure walking. It walked on two legs, as a human would, with arms swinging, but the gait was different to that of a human's.
Yep.
He compared it to the gait you see in the old Bigfoot videos.
Okay. All right.
Like if you think of Patterson Gimlin film,
Yep.
it's a different gait than a human. He estimated it to be about 10 to 12 feet tall. He said he didn't get all worked up about it because this is the norm. Gate. No, Patty.
Gate.
He said he didn't get all worked up about it because this is the norm at the ranch. And because it wasn't on his land. Sorry.
It's okay.
He says, live and let live, you know?
All right.
It's a good motto. Yeah, it's not on my ranch, not on my property. Do we have another helicopter floating around?
We do.
Oh, motherfucker. I thought he was over here dead. The bug, not a person.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Yes.
To also clarify, I held up a picture of Patty walking.
Oh, yeah, the audio.
Gate.
Hey, you're the audio guy.
I know.
You're supposed to be thinking of that.
Immediately after doing that, I was like, shit, that is going to make no sense for it. It's going to be me screaming, Gate.
Gate. Yeah, it's true. Lennon had a stroke.
Woo!
Gate. But just like the Gray's encounter, and everything else that happened at this ranch, as soon as you became aware of it, it started to happen more.
Oh.
He started seeing this large lumbering creature he nicknamed the Michelin Man on a regular basis.
Great.
Oh, I thought you were going to comment about the Michelin Man.
It's the Michelin Man. I don't know.
No, I meant the picture I took.
You took a picture of the Michelin Man?
Yeah, remember? The Michelin Man who lives on Sherry Lane?
Yeah.
No. On one occasion, though, it did come too close to the house. So, in typical John fashion, he walked back to the house, grabbed that AK-47 again, and unloaded another banana clip into it. Neither the noise nor the bullets seemed to have affected the creature at all. He continues to see the Michelin Man to this day. Or I should say to the duration he lived on the ranch, because unfortunately he did pass away. I think 2002, if I remember correctly. But I didn't add it into the actual episode, but I know he passed away. I know. I see the tear in your eye. So anyways, the duration he lived on the ranch, he continued to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, my American Express wants me to pay off the bill.
They can fuck off.
No, I don't want to pay interest, so I always pay the bill off. Anyways.
Great.
On multiple occasions, he saw it up close, and he says
I'm sure he
it
did.
looked like it was made of Brillo pads. So why'd you call it the Michelin Man if it looked like it was a Brillo pad?
Yeah.
Anyways.
It's the Michelin Man.
Oh, I'm pushing up glasses I don't have. For
Beautiful.
you audio listeners that... Excellent. Wow.
Well done.
I must do that too much.
We did that.
We did the thing. We did the thing. All right. John would go public with all his experiences on the ranch. He was writing.
Going public.
That's it. I'm done with the
Called the
Brillo pad
press
now.
conference and no one showed up because they didn't know who he was.